Hello everyone, it's Andrew here. I've been investigating the mark of the beast for many years now. I did like nearly 200 videos on another channel that I've now taken down because a lot of the videos are no longer relevant. But I do think there was a relevant one called The Testimony of the Bolts, and I've just put that online. And as time goes on, I may put other ones on. So I've been investigating the mark of the beast, and over the time, um, I have collated ideas and I have researched symbols that other people have seen in dreams and visions and so forth, that kind of thing. So now I have collated these into like the first render of what I believe the mark of the beast could be. So here we go. So first one is something called the Rose and Soleil. It was a symbol seen by Ken Peters in a vision called I Saw the Tribulation, and I saw this with a hand symbol inside and so forth. So this symbol, I do believe what he saw was called a rose and Soleil. It was a symbol first used over here in England by King Richard II hundreds of years ago, and it is a sort of like a symbol of ascension to the throne. Pretty much like when the Antichrist comes, he will ascend to the throne pretty much to rule the earth. It's Satan's kingdom on earth. So the second symbol is the hexagon shape. Again, I do believe the Lord was showing me this hexagon shape in the shape of a bolt. A bolt which includes a spiral, which ended up representing the Stargate sort of thing. If you want to watch my video, the testimony of the bolts, that's the previous one in the playlist on my channel. The next one is the Fleur de Lis symbol. Again, this is another traditional symbol of heraldry. And I first got into what this symbol was all about by watching Pastor Patrick Winfrey, and he's had dreams and visions about this and how the Fleur de Lis pretty much represents 3 strands of DNA, and this mark of the beast will insert a 3rd strand of DNA into your system. This possibly could come out from a microchip that's underneath this actual mark. This is the outward mark that I'm investigating at the moment that goes on top of the skin. Sorry. But I do believe this could change the person's DNA. Therefore, the person who takes this mark will be unable to repent and therefore go to hell. So the next symbol is the spiral hologram, which could be which forms part of the rose and Soleil. Again, the spiral, I do believe, represents the dog star Sirius. Again, I can go into all these things in future installments of these renders. The next one is like an illuminated shine. This symbol will be like illuminated and trendy and desirable for people to have. The next one is honeycomb pattern. This is something new. I was in prayer last week. I was like an hour into prayer, and I was asking the Lord to speak to me about something. And I wasn't not in particular about this investigation, but just in general. And I heard the word dropped in my spirit, beeswax. And I started to investigate this, and it led me to believing that, about beeswax and honeycombs, that kind of thing, and the fact that you put these hexagons together and it makes like a beehive sort of thing. More about that in future videos, so I want to keep this video short. So the next symbol is the hand symbol, again seen by Ken Peters, and the purpose of this symbol, I do believe, which here I've got overlaid on another hexagonal shape with like a hologram sort of texture to it with a fleur de lis. This is pretty much like you see the symbol of RFID on your credit card or the Wi-Fi symbol. It's an instructional symbol to show the wearer, the user, the taker of the mark, how to use the actual technology. So pretty much you put your hand down like it's shown right now on top of many kind of devices, like down in London on the underground, you put your hand, or not your hand currently, you put your phone or card down on a pad. Well, that could be retrofitted, just put your hand down on it. Ken Peters was also talking about this as well. And RFID terminals in supermarkets, where at the moment you just tap your credit card. These can, be used
to just place your hand down like this, and I do have a story about that as well. So anyway, on to the final thing. So inside this hand will be the repeated logo, which is like a holographic effect. And I suppose if you like really looked at it closely, you would see the logo repeated again. So anyway, this is the first render of it. As this investigation goes on, I want to explore more of these elements, maybe change things, and see more about what I can do to do a more accurate version of this mark, and see the symbology and investigate it all on how it all ties together and how this could be potentially the mark of the beast. So Lord willing, I will see you in the next video.